We need to be hot and beautiful and make babies.
If you marry a man and he wants you to look a certain way, you have to look the way he wants you to look.
Personally likes when I have long hair, so I keep my hair long, and he likes when I wear dresses, so I try to wear more dresses nowadays. He doesn't like too much makeup, so I try to keep it very natural, so I should try to please him, right?
Now, a lot of women would fight a man over what this woman just said, but when you think about it, like, what's the problem with a woman wanting to do what her man finds pleasing? A lot of women would call that slavery because you want them to have a certain hairstyle because they like it. But I don't see a problem with that. But a lot of women today would tell you, look, that's slavery. I'm not doing it. That just doesn't make any sense.
Obviously, as my husband, he gets to decide what I wear. I am his property after all.
Your aim is to be his main woman.
She's there for his pleasure, you know? How he wants her to dress, how he wants her to look.
If he likes a slim, toned woman, you can get on the
Now,
track.
this is a very important point because women, they go crazy with this right here. But when a man and a woman get married, a lot of women take this as an opportunity to say, well, I got my man, now I don't have to change, I don't have to do anything. And the most common side effect to that, the most common result is women start getting obese and start getting overweight without caring when they get married because they're like, well, I got my husband, so now nothing's going to happen. He's not going to leave me. That's not a pass to get fat. It's not a pass to get overweight, and it's not a pass to not change yourself, you know? And it's like the woman said, it's good that a husband is trying to guide you towards changing, but a lot of women don't see it that way. They say, well, I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and you can't do anything about it. And it puts men in a tough spot, and you wonder why men don't want to deal with these women anymore.
Your body is his body. This is not feminist world, my body, my choice.
Guys, I need so much male attention to get through the night. You would know.
I do.
You would know.
I do. It's nothing better than male attention.
Nothing.
If you don't have it, it just ruins your life.
There's like air, male attention. What's better?
They have a bigger responsibility. Like, come on, girl, just take it. Like, we're meant to just, like, come under and submit.
So our husbands,
now, if you want to piss off the modern woman, show her these clips right here. Because if you tell a modern woman to take orders, not as a slave, but as a partner. Let me rephrase that, because partnership isn't what it is. The man is the head of the household, but women do not want to accept that. They say, I don't need a man, I can go independent, I don't need my man to lead me. The problem is there's absolutely nothing wrong with a man leading you. All of these women embrace that role right here. You can see them telling you about it. But most women are going to tell you, I don't want to be a slave. And it just doesn't make any sense. Women have, throughout history, been a help to their husband. And it's never been, this is the only time in history where that hasn't been true. And now it's like you can't, how are you going to throw off the balance of everything because you want to call it being a slave? It just doesn't make any sense.
To tell him. Only take orders from men.
But we are to listen and be obedient, okay? We are to be obedient. Our husbands are above us in authority, okay?
Women want a man who is superior to them. My partner is my superior.
But it is okay to have authority over you.
But if he declares it as what needs to happen for you and your family and then submit to it,
Women need mansplaining. It's very good for them.
We submit under any decisions that our husband has to make. How to honor your husband through sex and through submission. We should be home, that we should be cooking and taking care of our kids and being keepers of our home. Find the joy in the washing of the dishes, in the keeping the house tidy, and making this house feel like a home.
Cooking for him, keeping a beautiful home for him, keeping yourself looking good as well.
Women are supposed to be homemakers, raise a family, serve their husband. Whereas men are supposed to be the providers, they make the money. Women are much happier at home in the kitchen than slaving away at some corporate office.
I love homemaking, baking, and learning new recipes.
Us women, we are sent as helpmates and to be helpers for our husbands.
The man to lead the woman, and she obeys
Now,
him
what's
in
important about
submission.
what this woman just said
And
right
only
here is
take
that
orders from men.
when it comes to the
man
argument
of the
of
household and the
women
one
can't,
who
you know,
leads you
when,
in the
a lot of
relationship.
people would make the
It is
argument
not
that
good to be
women
controlling, and it's
can
not good for
raise
you to want to
kids
take
alone, they can handle
over
the household
your
alone,
husband's
and it's just
control,
not
you
true.
know.
And a
Every
woman just told you
relationship I
herself
know,
that doesn't
when
work out.
women took
You
over,
know, and the thing is, this is
if
not
not
even
just
opinion
living
based. There's
completely
stats to
miserable.
prove it. There's facts, something that's impossible to refute. But I guarantee you, a modern woman would try to refute it, and it would come off as a bunch of rambling, because it's when you can't refuse facts, and it's been proven time and time again that a woman trying to take over all the authority in the house, it just doesn't work. If they're either single or they usurp the man in authority, the household never ends up fine.
My ideal world is the patriarchy. I love toxic masculinity. Actually, the more toxic, the better. The only thing that women need to know is their place. And that is, of course, the kitchen.
It's silly for us to try so hard to be equal to each other. We're not. We're totally, completely different.
They need to get back in the kitchen, like me in 10 minutes. I don't want to be independent. Independent is a word that my small, female, tiny brain cannot comprehend. The only thing I can comprehend is being barefoot in the kitchen, pregnant, making cookies.
Allow